everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. This evening we are off to the Australian night market. So this is an event that takes place once every month. For us it's the first Saturday of every month, and it's just at our local showground. And basically it's a big event which is free, which is something that we never got to experience in the UK. Not only is it free, but it's amazing. There's lots of stalls, lots of food trucks, big events and kids rides, music, DJ, so much going on, and like I said, it's free, which is just amazing. So we've only been once before and we've been really excited to go to this one. So I thought I'll take you along with us, and whilst I'm showing you around, I'll be able to give you an update on how we are in Australia, and also some questions that we have as well. So I hope you enjoy. Here we are. So I went for the vegetarian yakisoba, and Ewan got, what did you get?
Crispy chicken roll.
Crispy chicken roll from the Korean food truck. What are you going to have, Ayla? Noodles. Noodles. Good choice. So hopefully you can hear me over this music, but the first question that got asked quite a lot recently is there anything new that I am missing? So currently we have just gone into the 1st of September, which means that everything is now turning into autumn back home. All the decor is coming out of autumn, and autumn is definitely my favourite season when I was living in the UK. But I do miss it, and seeing everyone, especially on Instagram, seeing everyone getting ready for autumn makes me feel really jealous, and I feel like I definitely missed that season and getting ready for it. Obviously here we've just come into spring, however, I was in TK Maxx today and they have all their Halloween decor coming out. So I mean, it's strange because it's Halloween decor, but we are coming into spring where it's getting hot. So yeah, I feel like that's going to be something that I'm definitely going to miss, because you just can't do the same decor, obviously, when it's not autumn. So yeah, I would definitely say that. And then also talking about home decor, I actually watched one of my first kind of vlogs on my channel the other day, and obviously it was in our house, and I think I was doing a cleaning haul or something, but I really missed our home decor. Now obviously we are in a rental, so you're really limited with what you can do in a rental, and I just feel like it's not our home, if that makes sense. Like I love our house and I love our garden, but it's not got our homely touches in it, and watching that vlog definitely made me feel like I really miss that. Like I really miss just my home decor and interior, and so yeah, I missed that. Like obviously our house there's certain things in our house that we wouldn't choose, but it's a rental and I can understand why they have it, but it just, yeah, it makes me really miss my home interior. I mean, obviously once we feel more settled and then we're able to buy our own home, we'll be able to do all that. So it's not that we'll never be able to do it, but I certainly, right now, I am missing that. And then my third thing that I'm missing is, and I know I speak for this for Ewan as well, but what we don't have in Australia is like a local like co-op or a local Tesco Express where you can just jump in the car or pop your like jacket over your jammies and just pop to the shop and pick up like biscuits or sweets to watch a movie, or like milk if you forgot about milk. Whereas here you have to always jump in your car and go to like a supermarket. So we have Coles and Woolworths here, but you always have to, our local ones are like in a shopping mall, so you have to literally park in like a multi-storey, get out, walk 5 or 10 minutes to get to the shop, and it's a huge shop. So we don't have any little like a mini Coles would be great. And I really missed that. Like, I really missed just when we stayed in our apartment in North Sydney. At the bottom of our apartment block there was a little like newsagent shop, and I was in it every night. Like every night I will find a reason to go into the shop. And yeah, we do miss that. We miss like just pop into the shops. You can't really do that here. I mean, those are the things I'm missing. They're very minor, but still missing them all the same, and hopefully that answers that question. Strawberries and banana with milk chocolate and then some white chocolate drizzle on top. And then I've got Biscoff crumb and hazelnut toppings from this little stall here, James and the chocolate berry. How fun is that? Yes, of course, darling. So I'm going to try and enjoy this before Little Miss finishes hers and then wants this. So the next thing I get asked quite a lot about is how the kids are settling in, and honestly Isla she has taken to this so well. She absolutely loves it. She tells me that daily, and when I asked her about her nursery or daycare, she told me that she loves it so much. I asked her how she felt it was different to the one back home, and she said she specifically loves it because they have bikes at this one that she's at. And they do. Obviously it's so outdoors because we get the weather here. So she spends a lot of time outdoors, and they have a huge climbing area for them, a huge sand pit. They also get to mix, which I really like. So they'll mix with the older kids, they'll mix with the young kids when they're all outside. So it's really nice hearing about all their stories. And obviously they have these little bikes. So not only is she out having fun with her friends, she's also learning how to ride these little bikes as well. So she does have an absolute ball. And they're very active with like their apps and keeping you updated here. So I know what Isla's done before I even pick her up because I've had all the pictures and the story about her day. So yeah, she absolutely loves it. Also, I mean, the parks here are amazing. I've shown them before, but they really are amazing. They're all very clean, no vandalism whatsoever, and lots for different ages. So one we go to in particular has a huge like water feature, which will be great come the kind of summer months, which won't be long, but they're great for just going out. The kids can obviously splash about in them all day. They're all undercover. And yeah, they're just great. There's no reason why you wouldn't love them. So we really love the parks here. And then finally, they have lots of things for kids here that you wouldn't usually get normally back home. And by that, I mean like these events, for example, like this, as I said, was free. And there's so much for kids to do. They're just having an absolute ball here anyway. You can let them run around, although it is very busy. There's like kids games to do that are free as well, and then obviously you have your like fairground rides. Those are like ticketed, but you're $30 for an unlimited band, so that's like £15 back home, and they can go on as long as they want. So this is on 4 o'clock till 9 PM, and they can literally go on a ride at 4 o'clock and go on their last one at 9 o'clock, and all it'll cost you is $30. So I mean, that's a no-brainer as well. And they also have like little fairs on a lot more that I've noticed here than they would back home. Very rarely we get kind of fundraising things. Obviously some schools and things do them, but here it feels like every weekend there's another fair on, and there's like pony rides, face painting, more kids rides, lots of shows on. There's just so many things to do, so you're never ever stuck for something to look for. So yeah, kids are settling in, amazing. We are now getting ready to go home. Ren has fallen asleep in his pram, Isla's getting very tired, and there's only another half an hour to go anyway, so we're going to try and get out before the traffic, which already actually looks like it's starting to build up. So yeah, we're going to head back home now and get all cosy. It's actually quite chilly tonight, so we're going to get home, get in our comfies, and maybe even try and watch a little film. So we are now home from such a nice evening. Both kids are in bed, although I don't think Isla will be sleeping for a while given the amount of candy floss she has consumed this evening. So I thought before I just get into my jammies, I'll try and finish off some of the questions. The next one being all about me and how I am now settling in. I do get quite a lot of questions about this, and I try and keep these to be as honest as possible. We are 4 months into our journey now, so still not long, and if I'm being completely honest, no, I don't feel like I am settling in just yet. That is to be expected, I'm very aware of that, and there's been massive change, you know, and I fully appreciate that, but like I said, I'm trying to keep it as honest as possible, and just now I'm probably really struggling. I'm going to pop a little video in just now, and this is a vlog that, or part of a vlog that I tried to do last week, and I just wasn't having a good day and I couldn't really get my words out. I'm very much a Kim K crier, so I decided just to scrap the vlog and just call it a day basically. And those days are coming quite a lot recently. Just feeling very lonely and feeling like I'm missing a lot of home. I don't want to go home. I feel like I need to stress that. I definitely don't feel like I'm ready to jump on a plane, but I am just missing a lot of home and finding it hard to really integrate just now. I'm obviously used to having like a support network around and a group of friends, and with those not being here, it does become very lonely. So basically I am looking to get into work, and I think once I do that, things will be much easier. The kids are pretty difficult just now. We are obviously at the other side of the world. We're in a completely different routine, and like I said, I don't have that support network around. So with Ewan being away so much during the day and me just trying to cope on my own, it's pretty tough. And I would say to anyone doing it that these things are to be expected. There are playgroups available and there are things that go on, but they only go on for a certain amount of time, and when you come back and if the kids are being particularly difficult, then it can feel very like isolating and hard. And those days they're coming just now, but I know they will pass. They always do. But to answer that question, I'm not doing that great just now. My mental health isn't the best, and again, I know that that's to be expected with the amount of change that's happened. I do struggle with anxiety, and yeah, I'm just working on a few things at the moment, trying to work through a few things, and hopefully over time it will just get better. There's certain things I'm putting in place to try and just help with that, but yeah, I do want to be very transparent in the fact that this is a bumpy road and the days just now are pretty tough. But we have lots to look forward to, and it leads me nicely into our next question, which is all about living in Sydney. And again, something else I get asked quite a lot. Are we planning on settling in Sydney? Are we staying in Sydney? And to answer that question, honestly, I don't think we will. I don't think we will stay in Sydney, especially not in the kind of area we're in, the CBD, like metropolitan area. I don't think we'll stay here. To be really transparent, it's far too busy for me. I do like going into the city. I think it's a gorgeous city and I think there's so much to do, so much to see, and it's really, really nice to go in. But in terms of living here as a family, it's very expensive. Something that we cannot afford as a mortgage here. Our house that we currently stay in is over 2.5 million if we were to buy it, and it's just not a figure that we had ever thought that we would be paying for houses in Sydney. And with that, I mean, Ewan's wage, he's on a very good wage, and we live in a lovely area, but it's just not the amount of money we're looking to pay to be this far away from a beach. So we have different options and we're exploring a lot of options at the moment. We're not in any rush, you know, we are taking our time, but that being said, we have Isla who is enjoying her little nursery fully, but we don't want to be moving her lots of time. So we are looking at potentially moving to like the Central Coast area. There's a place called Terrigal that we've visited a few times and we really, really like it there, and it's right in the beach. The houses are much more affordable than the area that we're currently in. However, it is about an hour and a half to 2 hours from this city centre where Ewan's work will obviously potentially be. So we have to explore various options. So we don't have anything confirmed at the moment and we're just exploring our options and just taking our time with it. We have our rental up until May next year, and if we were to come out of that just now, then we would have a fee to pay. So we're not in any rush. We're going to make sure that our next move is one that we feel confident in and somewhere where we're going to be able to find our hopefully forever home if Australia is where we decide to live, and one that we feel ticks all our boxes basically. So I hope that answers that. We don't know anything right now, but we may even look at other options in Perth or Brisbane, but we know that we most likely, in fact probably definitely, won't be staying in the Sydney CBD metropolitan area. Far too expensive for us. So yeah, hopefully that answers that. And then I'm going to end this vlog on a nice positive note and a nice question about what we're looking forward to the most in the summer. And I think for me it definitely has to be swimming in one of the rock pools. I love the sea, but I'm not a fan of swimming in it, and especially being in Australia, it definitely gives me a lot of anxiety about swimming in the sea when I know what could potentially be swimming beneath me. So I'm very much looking forward to swimming in a rock pool. I think they look gorgeous for a start, and I can just imagine in the summer going down to the beach with the family, setting up and yeah, enjoying swimming in a rock pool. That's one of mine. Second probably has to be having a barbecue for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Is that not just going to be the best? And just spending time in the garden, especially late evening. Something that we have always kind of visioned coming over here is being able to have dinner and spend more time in the garden in the evenings with the family. I think it will just be really, really nice. And we have family coming over to stay near Christmas time. They will be over for about a month, which will be lovely. That's obviously going to be our summertime, so I'm so looking forward to just spending time with them in the sunshine and doing all the fun activities that Australia has to offer, because we all know those are unlimited, and hopefully being able to go down the beach and yeah, enjoy the evenings there as well. I think there's so much to look forward to, but yeah, mainly just spending time with family and just enjoying the evenings and enjoying all the fun activities that we can do in the sunshine, and also just knowing that you're going to have sunshine. Like, that's a huge thing. Unfortunately, the UK hasn't had the best summer, and I know that's really disappointing, especially when that's basically what you look forward to majority of the year. So to not get a good summer is just really frustrating, and I know that you can't make any plans, so I'm really looking forward to just being able to plan ahead and yeah, enjoy time as a family. So that brings me to the end of this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed coming along with us tonight. We love those little markets, and like I say, they're on every month. Any other questions you want to ask, please put them in the question box below and I'll do my best to answer them. I do get asked quite a lot about visas, and I have said before that I've already done a video on our visa and how we applied for it. I'll pop it just here so you can go and check it out if you want to. But if there are any other questions I haven't really covered off, then please just leave them below and I will do my best to answer them as soon as I can. And hopefully I will see you all in my next vlog.